first show I did, I goofed around and I started making fun of the musicians, and they were shocked that I knew who they were. But I was a big fan of smooth jazz, so once they realized I knew who they were, some of them went to complain to Michael, asking why I didn't make fun of them. And Peter White was very upset that I didn't talk about him from the stage, so the next show I did about 20 minutes on how Peter White doesn't look like a musician, he looks like a elementary school principal, and the rest is history. I got lucked out. Here comes the host, Marcus Miller.
Let's go widescreen here.
To go wide and move the Tabasco even farther.
The difference, the distinction in the music. What you were talking about the
I'll
crowds.
let you handle that.
Well, the jazz cruise, or sometimes we call it the straight ahead jazz cruise, is connected to the history from basically the 20s up until maybe 1965. That's the first run of jazz, right? And then the second run started mid-60s. It began to incorporate different elements like rock and funk and pop music, and it went on. So there's almost like two eras of jazz, right? In the 60s, pop music was revolutionized by rock and roll. Jazz musicians had two choices. Do we make the change and try to incorporate rock and roll and funk and all that in our music, or do we stay with the songs from the 30s, 40s, and 50s? And some musicians made the choice to stay with the older style, the traditional style, and try to develop that. And other musicians decided to try to incorporate the new.
So, Tower of Power.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Look at this.
the lead singer from Tower. Larry Braggs, ladies and gentlemen, our vocalist and the lead singer from Tower of Power.
What's going on, guys?
Now, just for the record, I'm completely out of control of this interview.
Completely.
We don't even need you anymore. Get behind the camera.
Good. All right. I'm out of the picture here. I'm out of the picture.
On the jazz cruise, the people are real serious about the music. You know,
really?
they really they're not looking to be entertained as much.
Yeah.
You know, to party as much. They're older.
They're not going to drink as much.
Let me put it this way: on the jazz cruise, it's 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
This is dinner. Dinner on the jazz cruise. 4 o'clock dinner. We'll do a nice show, and we'll be in bed by 8.
There you go.
No, I'm kidding.
On the
It's not
jazz
that.
cruise, 4 o'clock, people are napping so they can get their party on for the
Stay up
rest of
all
the
night
evening.
long.
It's just an older
They know the music, like Marcus was saying. They know the history of the music. They know how it sounds and who the original artists are. And they look for, even if it's some of them are the original artists, but if it's not, they expect the same arrangement, right? You know, you don't go like Marcus. When Marcus gets on one of those crazy solos of his, they're like, hey, slow that bass down.
But it's all important, you know what I mean?
Are they more critical? I mean, is it like you better get it right?
I don't know if they're critical, but
Yes, they are.
But
I was there.
They recognize, and it's more like.
This is way too deep for me. I play in a soul band.
Was that necessary? And he took my sandwich.
Enjoy Marcus's sandwich.
He took my sandwich.
That's the host of the
See,
cruise.
that doesn't happen on the
losing his
jazz
sandwich.
cruise. See?
No, they respect the
Nobody
host.
steals your sandwich on the jazz cruise.
It's a lot of work to put one of these on. And this company, they do, and this is just from talking to artists and passengers who've been on other jazz cruises and smooth jazz cruises. I think this one is more complete.
I'll go find my sandwich.
Go find your sandwich.
Okay.
I'm going to wrap
Thank
this
you very
up
much,
in a minute.
Marcus. We appreciate it.
The other thing I've been told is that this one is a lot more interactive, just in a sense like you did see Marcus and Larry and myself. And you'll see all the artists. We eat at the same buffets. We eat in the same restaurants. We talk to the people and hang out with them. There isn't like a separate thing where we're locked away and don't interact with the passengers. And I think they like that. They like talking to people. We get repeat people to the point that now it's just like a family reunion.
Well, listen, maybe we can talk some more later in the cruise. But
all right, I'll be around.
I'm looking forward to your show tonight.
Tonight, 11:30. All right, so you can listen along.
All right.